Things just weren't right up in Canada. Random acts of violence were popping up like weeds, and the Northern Lights, well, they just weren't right. One night they'd be brighter than ever, and the next, gone. In Nunavut Bay, I overheard talk between Jean Bison and his mysterious partner Arpeggio. Somehow, those two are behind it all. Tracking the source of the disturbance was easy. By simply following the lights, we were led north to an immense lumber camp. The sheer number of fallen trees advertised Jean Bison's presence and that he was in possession of the clockwork talons. The Thieves Raccoonus makes numerous references to the talons slicing through plates of steel. A skilled lumberjack like Bison could clear a forest in hours while wielding the artifacts. Those talons have got to go, both to finally do away with clockwork and to save the environment from his twisted sense of progress. The world just doesn't need to make space for another strip mall.
Sly Cooper and the gang in Menace in the North. Eh? I love the eh at the end of it. Reduction bomb. It's a bomb. Kind of like the size reducer or whatever it was called. Reduction strike. I don't remember. It's a bomb. It makes them small. Gut to a roar. Similar to the smoke bomb for Sly, this will clear your presence of guards. The only difference is rather than disappearing, they run away in fear. Thief reflexes. It's the Matrix.
Okay, so here's what we know. 1, Arpeggio's blimp is on its way to pick up a battery from Jean Bison. And 2, the only way we'll get a crack at Arpeggio's clockwork brain is by finding a way to sneak aboard his blimp.
But before we do that, we'll need to snag the clockwork talons off Jean Bison. Time is short and we've got a lot to accomplish.
True, but first things first. This lumber camp isn't on any of my maps. I need you to poke around and take some recon photos. They'll help to get my sensors oriented.
No problem. Recon photos I got covered.
In anticipation of the icy climate, I took the liberty of modifying your cane. It can now separate into 2 smaller canes, useful for ice climbing. Try ascending to the top of that sheet of ice. Just jump and hit the circle button to dig in.
Gotcha. Collecting all 30 clues in bottles in this chapter will guarantee you the lightning spin move. I've never been able to find them all. No joke. I've never been able to find them all in this area. I don't know why it's not working. Whatever. I like how his leg twitches when he dies. Anyway. Every now and then you're going to find guards in an outhouse. Chicken nugget. I wonder if anybody's annoyed with me calling them chicken nuggets. So I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm just curious if anyone's annoyed by it. I'm just poking around at this point. infirmary. You have plenty of guards being sent there. I tell you what. I like the fact that this chapter just gives you free reign to go out after stuff. Again, what's with guards just carrying precious stones in their back pocket? Makes no goddamn sense. I feel like he should have been able to survive that drop, but I'm not going to complain about it. I'm 1/3 of the way to all the clues and bottles. A jade decanter. So I'm going to worry about selling it after I get all the treasures. The full-blown chicken bar.
My Cade upgrade performed so well in the field. Now scout the area. I could really use the reconnaissance.
You'll worry about these a little later. God, come on now. And that's why I keep the smoke bombs on the quick bar.
This place is bear country, all right. Interesting. He's putting out a slight radio signature.
As a kid, I really didn't like doing missions like these. I didn't like having to wander around looking for the waypoints. Now that I'm older, it's not so bad.
Fascinating. My sensors detect a Wi-Fi link to that boat. It must be piloted by computer.
everything out to come pick up later. Another full-blown chicken bar. I'm not gonna stop calling him that, by the way. Gonna keep calling him a chicken bar.
Jean Bison's house. The lair of the beast. The den of evil. The epicenter of ecological destruction.
Yeah, it looks, it's a house. No need to be so dramatic, Bentley. My God. But thanks for working controls. There we get it going. Oh, he's got loot. Don't mind if I do. Chicken nugget. There we go, up there. Now then, before I go off to there, I want to get this clue bottle. Smack.
Those saw blades look particularly old. I guess this logging camp has been around for a while. Okay, that should do it. Now for the real point of interest. Head for that lighthouse and try to find a way to sneak in.
I forgot that it was going to take me over there, honestly. I haven't played this game since I was a kid. I also find it kind of funny how quick I'm getting through it. Remember, as a kid, it would take me several days to beat the game. I guess it still is taking me several days because of how I record, but I'm recording most of it in a few sessions. What? Nowhere to go. Destroy 5 houses in episode 7. 10 more and I'll have all the clues and bottles. I'm just panning around.
That door seems to be locked from the inside. Try to find another way in.
Yeah, I was just looking around, Bentley.
I was right. The entrance is barred from the inside.
With a door, with a chair.
Just looking at that spinner makes me dizzy. That's the battery charger, but where's the battery arpeggios coming to pick up? Might as well get a shot of old Jean Bison. Oh, Sly, listen in. He's mumbling to himself.
Come on, Jean. You got it in you. Those lumberjack games need some more competition, eh? What would attract the participants? Bullseye! I'll post the clockwork talons as a trophy. That should bring in the competition. Although, who am I kidding, eh? I'm gonna win just like every other year. Oh, it's tough being this tough. It sure is, yeah.
Head back to the safe house. We need to talk about these lumberjack games.
Bum bum ba bum bum.
Well, guys, Jean Bison has unknowingly thrown down the gauntlet. With the Clockwork Talons as a trophy, we'd be fools not to participate in his lumberjack games. Fortunately, due to frequent avalanches, a log chopping guide was frozen in a wall of ice not far from our position. Sly, you're in charge of acquiring the book. I'm sure it will prove invaluable. Now, we're all aware that Arpeggio's blimp is coming to pick up another battery. To sneak aboard without incident, I'd recommend we pull a Trojan horse and stow away inside the battery. However, the location of the device is still a mystery. We need some inside information. So, working together, you two will infiltrate the Moose Guard's secret RC combat club. Those guys all work in the lighthouse. If you win the battle, I'm sure they'll talk. Despite his antique mind, Jean Bison's no fool. To keep tabs on him, we'll need to bug his house, steal the radio tags off local bears, and then jerry-rig them into a sensor array. It's a challenging set of tasks, and that blimp's on its way. Let's get to work.
We're gonna go do bugging first. Just because it's a interesting thing. I got something to bring up. In every single hub, you have a mission where your goal is to pickpocket keys off of guards. This is the one exception. You are not pickpocketing keys in this case. At least not that I remember anyway. I could be wrong. However, in this case, you are pickpocketing key items. Oop. Loot. Again with carrying cut gemstones in your back pocket. These guards are weird.
The wild bears in the area have been tagged with radio tracking devices. If you can snag enough of them, we should be able to set up a receiver array around Jean Bison's house.
I'm always up for bugging someone's home.
The first step is crawling into that bear cave and stealing the goods.
I'm on it.
Wiretapping is illegal, Mr. Cooper.
The radio transmitters have all been tagged in their mouths. You'll have to sneak up and pickpocket it while they're yawning.
Sounds safe.
Ish.
Stay clear of the thin, crackly ice. Walking on it is sure to wake the bears.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah. Just get right here. Come on. Come on. Yoink. Come on. It's a little weird how there's this many bears in one cave. Bears are antisocial animals. They like to be alone. They're solitary. But you know, it's a video game. Don't think too hard about it. Any day now. And it goes without saying, whacking the bear will wake it up. But there's no funny bit of dialogue. I wish there was a funny bit of dialogue like, what the hell are you thinking?
Only you could have pulled that off. Head outside and I'll fill you in on the next step.
Really? I have to do that all again. That's irritating. That's really irritating. I don't know why the circle prompt doesn't work sometimes. Like, I hit the circle button, it doesn't do the prompt. I don't know why. Hi, how are you? I'll get you to work.
Only you could have pulled that off. Head outside and I'll fill you in on the next step.
That's how it's supposed to be done.
To form a receiver array, you'll have to place the radio transmitters in precise locations around Jean Bison's base of operations.
Seems easy enough.
Once you're in position, hit the circle button to place the transmitter.
From various points around his base of operations. Ooh, you have loot. Don't mind if I do. A large necklace. Don't mind if I do. Topaz. Didn't mean to do that, but okay. There's another one.
Perk up your ears, boys. I'm gonna tell you all the tally for last month. The Blue Lumberjack team managed to clear cut 128 acres of forest. Not bad considering they had to kill all them badgers to do it, eh? But now, the Gold Lumberjack team, bless their hearts, those boys chopped down 211 acres. Y'all hear that? 211 acres of progress. Almost brings a tear to my eye when I think about how much wilderness y'all have tamed. Keep up the good work, fellas. Not long till we can start putting up those track homes. Yeah.
I don't know why it linked to that one when I wanted that hole. But it doesn't lead to where I want anyway, so what does it matter? Oh, for fuck's sake. Ooh, landed right on the saw. That's gotta hurt. I want your loot. Big old chicken nugget. Just on the base of this building, there's a treasure I wanted.
Nice work. The array's up and running.
Glad to hear it. Now, before I go do that, I am going to end the episode. I'm just going to get to it. So, join me next time on Sly 2. Well, I'm going to make a save state just for my own benefit. I'm going to join me next time on Sly 2 Bandit Thieves as I do more of Menace in the North. I'm the Dark Seraph signing off.